Hey guys, welcome to episode 59 of Norwich City Career Mode. In this episode, we will have 3 games, the first of which is our last Champions League, not our last Champions League group game, that will be next episode. We are taking on Bruges, who are sitting in second spot, so coming into this game at Bruges Stadium, I thought if we could get a point that would be good enough, but we don't want Milan and Atletico Madrid to win their remaining games, otherwise there is a possibility we could drop out of the top 2, but if we win here, then that could put us on really good form. So the first chance would come into the 17th. In the 17th minute, as Ofoe passed it through to Bamford, who goes for an early shot, but Matthew Ryan in goal makes a good save. And in the 23rd minute, Van Wolfswinkel releases Josh Murphy with his pace, whips it in on his left foot, looking for Bamford. He eventually gets headed away, but Matthew Ryan, the Australian in goal, makes a good save. And at half-time, it's still 0-0, but we probably deserved to be winning if a team did deserve to be winning. But in the 68th minute, Howson picks up the ball here, gives it to Don't Worry. Nathan Ake shoots, and I think I might just call him Don't Worry Nathan Ake now because of his amazing wonder goal a couple of episodes ago. But Ahan whips in the corner towards Murphy, he gets a header away, and it's cleared just off the line by Vormer, so really unlucky there. And in the 76th minute, a bit bizarre because we had a free kick on the edge of the box, and I brought Khan Ahan on just so he could take this, and he does. Well, I couldn't find him at first. I scrolled to the bottom of the list because he should probably be there, to be honest, but then I realised he would be at the top of the list. Chose Khan Ahan to take the stand over it with his lovely 90-degree stance, hits it over the wall, but Matthew Ryan makes another good save. And the last chance of the game would come here in the 87th minute as the ball is picked up to De Sutter, who whips it in towards it. It's Acuerdo who hits it, but Sam Byron makes one of the blocks of the series and earns us a draw. So the final score is 0-0, not too bad. We are still first in our group with 1 game remaining. All we'll need is a win, and we will be through. And I think a point would probably see us through as well. But the second game in this episode will be at the Etihad Stadium. It's looking very nice here to take on Manchester City, whose team is not as good. You might recognise Adrian, number 24 there, who obviously I sold last year and brought in Marcos Lopez, which was a completely wrong decision because Marcos Lopez I don't feel he's a very good player, and I might loan him out next season. If we do next season, which probably 80% we won't. But in the 7th minute, Origi got injured, and also we had a penalty appeal. The referee waved us away, and that would see us through to the 13th minute as Fernandinho had a shot there, but Ruddy makes a good save. And in the 34th minute, Adrian, our former player, puts in a good cross. Alvaro Negredo's at the back post, takes it on his left foot, shoots, but it's a good save. And we keep up the attacks because in the 58th minute, Will Hughes gets round his man, 1-on-1 with the keeper, but he puts it wide. So I'm really, really disappointed with that. We could have scored there, but watch this goal. This episode is probably be called a bizarre goal and something else, because what happened there it was 5 Man City players on 1 goalkeeper. Look, it was played forward there, and look, where are the Norwich defenders? The reason the Man City players were being is because we got an injury and the player had to go off to the sideline, and he was walking off. That injury was Carnahan, and the Man City players probably just thought, oh, there's a free attack here, go forward, easy shot into the back of the net, and they win the game 1-0. So I'm very sad about that, because that does indeed put us in the relegation spots. 14 games in, and we're in the relegation spot. So a completely terrible start to our season. I'll be looking to turn it around, but I can't do that just yet, because we do have a Capital One Cup game, Capital One Cup quarter-final, to end the episode, and it will be against Stoke City. So we know with a win we could be through to the semi-final. You see QPR knockout, I think it was Man City there, incredible result from them. So if we could get in the semi-final, we hopefully would beat them, but we have to beat Stoke City first, and we know that would be a hard quest, because in the 90th minute Bojan picks up the ball, gives it to Westwood, gives it back to Bojan, slips it through eventually as Ryan Bennett tackles it, gives it to Arnautovic, back to Yilmaz who shoots, comes to Bojan, and he does put the ball in the back of the net for Stoke. So a disastrous start for us there. It was a good shot by Burak Yilmaz, but then Bojan, or Boyan, that sounds really weird, Boyan, puts a ball into the back of the net. It's a really bad start for us. We know we don't concede a lot of goals, so when this went in, my head just dropped. Wasn't really that confident. And Steve Sidwell had a shot there in the, on his left foot just before half time, and that goes wide, unfortunately for him. So at half time it was still Norwich 0, Stoke 1. We would be going more attacking, but in this not the 67th minute, 47th minute, Burak Yilmaz gets played through and he shoots just into the side netting. And in the 52nd minute, the best chance so far for us as Van Wolfswinkel comes forward, beats his man 1-1 with the keeper, but Jack Butland makes a superb save and the game does finish 1-0. Really disappointed with that. Not good enough results. They hopefully will get better in the next episode. Watch out for that because that is a good episode. Unfortunately, we get knocked out in the quarterfinals. If you did enjoy this episode of Norwich City Career Mode, leave a like. Next one very soon.